It's DDLC time. Yippee! Hello, hello, you're busy scrolling. Hello, Mavis. Hello, Ryose? I think that's how you say that. Yay, DDLC time. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music off so we can play the game. Balls indeed. It's poeming time. I'm not sure whose route I'll go for. I don't know. I can't see Sayori on my background. I actually haven't completed a full playthrough of DDLC, like, ever. I've only ever watched a playthrough, so, you know, anything that got changed in DDLC Plus will be new for me. But let's just start the game up, because this one's gonna be a long one. I want to finish this stream. I love you, Monika. Give me a Monika route. I swear to God. I just want a Monika route. That's all I ask for in life, actually. It's all I want. It's all I need. But yeah, let's just start the game. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Dude, I forgot how rude the main character was. Who's your favorite besides Monika? I think Natsuki. I like Natsuki. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I was. That's mean, Mocha. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. No, MC definitely does. MC is something else. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mocha, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. You are a horrible friend. Hi, Chaos. Guys, if Chaos is, if Chaos makes no sense in stream chat, they just got surgery and they're on, like, pain meds. So, that might be why they're, generally confusing. I'm sure- oh, wait, no, I already read that. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Based. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised to even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saveri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? I don't know what to think. Then we're a couple or something, says the traditional anime nerd. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm joining your club. Meanie. Yeah, MC, you suck. The Grinch snorted in my... Chaos, what are you on about? What are you on about? What? What the hell? Tell me if the music is too quiet, by the way. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Hold on. Just a moment, chat. I'm being called. Alright, I return. Anyways. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning to have this all planned out. Have that out alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go! And this today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school. Ugh! Sorry, I am recovering from a cough, so my voice sucks. A section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Mocha, what a nice surprise. Hello, Queen. Queen Monika. Queen Monika. Queen Monika. Queen. Chaos, what are you rambling about? What the hell? Christ, what are you rambling about? You know, something that I don't like about my model, or at least my tracking, is that my eyes are almost always closed because my eyes are like, they're a little small. So it kind of just, and I have long eyelashes, so I kind of just look like they're constantly closed. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is filled with incredibly cute girls. God, MC is such degen. Why is that the first thing you think about? Why is that the first thing you think about? You degen. You degen. Do you use a V-Bridger? No, I just use the basic web camera, like tracking in VTube Studio. It might also be because I just have my built-in webcam to my laptop. So that might be why. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I would too. Who's your least favorite DDLC girl? Lore-wise, Yuri. Because with the whole DDLC lore, I'm pretty sure if my theory knowledge isn't outdated. If my theory knowledge isn't outdated, Yuri is the one behind it all because of the Project Libido stuff, but I'm not gonna go into it. But from just like in-game, I think Sayori. I was never too into Sayori. Mavis, they're all medically prescribed. Yeah, that's Yuri Chaos. She is a little concerning in Act 2, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about Act 2, Yuri. We don't talk about that. Oh, well, it's nice meeting both of you. And it sounds like you've already known Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mocha. I love you, Monika. I love you, Monika. Based. How dare you not like my girl Sayori. She is a weakling. I was gonna say I could probably deck Sayori, but then again, I could absolutely deck Natsuki. I could throw her against a wall. Like, if I had a fight with Natsuki, it's going down. She is going down. She is getting pummeled into the floor. Not that I would fight her, though. I like Natsuki. Just off sheer ability-wise. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Mocha. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. No! You idiot! You just ruined the lives of all of these women! No, I'm not dropping the allegations against you, Chaos. You still sound like a child in all of the voice messages you sent me. You would destroy Natsuki, yeah. Yeah, I could probably break Natsuki's leg. I'm not even that strong. I'm just very confident in how weak Natsuki is. Why are we talking about? Anyways, you idiot! You just doomed everyone! Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I wish we got to see the cupcakes. I wish we could see them. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yeah, that checks out. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Rose, like, mathematically assessing all of the points to take a bite. Like, he's assessing the trajectory of his bite. Why? Why? Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Are you gonna take a bite? You gonna take a bite yet? Got a Tyler, the Creator vinyl? Ooh, cool. I don't listen to Tyler, the Creator, but I heard he's cool. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Yeah, obviously. You've taken like 50 minutes. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But what are you thinking of me? It's not like haven't I heard this conversation before? I still don't know why that pops up. I have no clue why that pops up. I thought that was supposed to be an act 2. Made them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. Oh, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. It's still weird. Just because you have permission doesn't make it less weird. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, I don't like tea. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Thank you, Monika. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather cannot talk. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. So much reading, so much reading. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Yeah, Monika is based. That's why she's the best girl. No, it pops out because it's the thing every tsundere says. That makes more sense. It's not like I did it for you. Bro. Natsuki, get a better personality. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Although I still don't really know if I keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. L bozo. Literature's great. You couldn't even spell allegations. Chaos. Talk to me when you can spell allegations. So, Milka, what kind of things do you like to read? Alright, what things do I like to read? Gay romance, high fantasy, gay romance, body horror, gay romance. Those three. Either soul-crushingly terrifying or gay. Readings for nerds. Get out! Get! Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. That is a lie. I have, like, 5 books on my nightstand that I have finished in the past few months. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds based. Gay tragedy? Exactly! Exactly. Give me that gay tragedy. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind it is amazing to me. Guys, we need to time like how fast I just become illiterate in this stream and just start stumbling through every sentence. It'll come on fast. Hold on, I'm just checking my Discord. Because everyone keeps yapping. Wait, no, that's the wrong tab. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up she finds comfort in a world of books, not people. So she has autism. Let me just eat the cough drop real quick. Also, six people watching. Thank you all for joining my stream. Very, very, very nice of you. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well, based, again. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, based. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Do we have to square up, Natsuki? Is me punting you, like, actually, is this actually gonna, are we gonna have an issue? Are we gonna have an issue? Cause this is a horror channel, Natsuki. Are we gonna have an issue here? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Oh, thank you for the pizza. You want to say hi to chat?
Hey chat, it's me, Satan.
And this is why I don't do streams with my mother. Anyways, I just got brought pizza. Get in the ring. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? And if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Wow, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. No, horrible idea, horrible idea, horrible idea. That's your mom, yeah. She's interesting. I've occasionally thought of doing like a dumb stream, for like guessing Heaven Officials lesson characters because I think it would be funny, but she concerns me a little bit, so we've all. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I wouldn't join the club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. You're making them sad, MC. You're so mean, MC. Piece of shit. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Okay. Well, I am defenseless against these girls. Degen alert. Fucking degen. I hate MC with, like, I really hate the main character. To a normal extent, of course. Of course. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? Madness, don't defend chaos. That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh my god. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came in for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over me once more. Mocha, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I swear to God, I'm just gonna start narrating MC with the most anime protag dub voice I can muster. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Mocha, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika! I just knocked my mic. Chaos, when you can spell nuh-uh, then we can talk about you not being a baby. Okay? Daniel is here. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go close to one of these girls. Nope. Nope. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstance. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yay, poem time. The poems are so funny to me because it's just like random ass word. Like, how is MC writing this into a poem? Okay. I'm thinking milk. And then, Papa. No, Papa. Dad left with a milk. Cream. Anime. Disown. Cry. Massacre. He's choosing the words than using chat. Oh god, the model's glitching. He's using the words and using chat. Your baby chaos. Okay, contamination. Tragedy. Doki Doki. Tenacious. You know what? Sure. I think we're gonna get Yuri. Empty. Like my soul. Agonizing. The stickers are so cute. I love Natsuki's little pouty face. Intellectual. Childhood. Anger. Why is that for Natsuki? Graveyard. Depression. Can one poem mention Brandon? What? No. Philosophy. Okay, I think we got Yuri. Hi again, Mocha. Hi, Queen. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I would never run away from you, Monica. I would never run away from my queen. Okay, I need to stop. I need to shut up. She angry. Melancholy, like Mr. Melancholy, like from I Saw the TV Glow. I actually for real need to watch I Saw the TV Glow. I wanna. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise, Mocha. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, I will deck you. I will deck you. Very interesting. When I type laugh, it's deleted? Oh. Spam detected, I guess. Here, I can check on my Streamlabs doesn't spam filter. But I haven't seen anything from you. Maybe it's just your Wi-Fi or something. Because my Streamlabs doesn't tend to spam filter, it's just YouTube. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Shut up. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mocha always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Relatable. So, that's relatable. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Monika can become good friends, too. Cause she's gonna die, Sayori. She's gonna die. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just pushed me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want me to. If you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Ooh, did you just start the game pretty recently? I love DLC. Yeah, I just started it the stream. This is why Japanese laughing is often problematic. 4W. Yeah, I've seen the whole game though, so I'm not like super new to it, but I love DLC too. She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some sort of scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Yeah, you freak. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Oh, that's the book you gave to me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how you have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, that I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. Oh, you know about the game? Are you going for a specific ending? It's so cool to play through again and see how intentional dialogue is. I'm just going for any ending. I'm not gonna, like, go for the good ending. But, yeah, it's really fun once you know it all and, like, see all the dialogue. It's really, really fun. And also, I haven't played it on stream yet, and I thought it'd make a wonderful stream. I don't like Yuri about gifting a book moves everything, yeah. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She is targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? No, he's fine. Sorry. You made it sound like she was, like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mocha? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's a fan of those things. She's so silent. I can't talk. Yeah, there's a good ending. You have to get every single CG. It takes a lot of saving and reloading, and I don't want to do that. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories that challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy, that they believe in. And then suddenly, you thought you related to the protagonist. They're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. It was very interesting at the core. Yeah, Mavs, you didn't know that? I hadn't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing from my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. You definitely won't act too girly. And please, stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright. Is it fine if it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? And I want to play it again? Yeah. Have you played the Strides stories? I'm obsessed with them. They're super pure. I haven't yet. I'm probably gonna wait until I finish the game and then do it on my own time. I do? Yeah, I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it a little difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm, holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ew, hetero. I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Bro is the reason why dress codes exist. Bro would go feral over bare shoulders. It is as if I could feel the warmth in Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Yeah, I need to stop with the anime dub voice. I need to stop with the dub voice. I can't. Are you ready? Huh? Turn the page. Why did you ask it like that, girl? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. I can't. I can't. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. I can't with MC. I can't with MC. MC is so pathetic. I hate him. He's thinking about your face's warmth. Can't. My throat, my thumb gently letting go of the thing. Letting it flutter over to her side as she catches under her thumb. Oh, Kayla, speaking of Converter, get him in stream. You drag him in the stream. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yara remained silent for a moment. But Mocha, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant it's kind of cute. Dejan! 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 I hate MC. I hate MC. What were you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I say Monica. think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you've been looking forward to this. It's not. If you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters at your own time. Alright. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Guys, please convince me to stop with the anime dub voice. My favorite is when people comment on the MC, like, why are these girls so interested? Oh my god, girl. He should look like a Greek god to justify all of this. And based on the Sayori CG, after, like, the dates for the festival, he looks so boring. I would not be caught saying half this shit. Oh my god. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. So I wrote about my dad leaving for the milk. I'm so happy that the first 2 words I picked for the poem were milk and papa. Oh god, I forgot about that CG. MC looks so boring. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Bro has really good eyesight. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, who should we share first with? I always like sharing with Monika first. Like, the way he's literally just some guy. MC looks so boring. It's kind of sad. Like, sir, how do you have 4 girls farting over you when you just look like a guy? You're so boring. Alright, I'm gonna start out with Monika, because I like her little writing tips. Alright, like, you know what? Let's just go down the list. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my only good friend. She's my only friend. She's my good friend after all. ... This is a really good poem, Mocha. Are you sure it's your first time? I don't know how you think it's good. I literally just, like, threw a bunch of words together and put them in ChatGPT, man. No, we didn't see his face yet. Maybe he's rocking a Hanson Squidward type of face. Actually, we maybe did, I don't know. You turn him around and he's like... He mogs. MC mused. I can't, I just shut up. Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? No, you're an idiot. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. I wrote it. I wrote it, not ChatGPT. There's an official concept for MC, really? Did release official artwork for what he would have looked like, actually, but just an outline, I think. Interesting. Very interesting. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Mocha. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? No, he's selfish. He's so selfish. He's so selfish. MC is the most selfish man. I hate him. Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. And narcissists who want to take advantage of people. Yeah, and country isn't very good at opinions, so. Little baby chaos. Little baby chaos. Trust me that when your reality plays, I'm gonna be belting that out. I love that song. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. I'm here to get with women. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, because she's a woman. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed and making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit, it's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. And depressed. Stop. I need to stop. I literally cannot read what you're trying to say, Chaos. Baby. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. Next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, Natsuki. ... Well, it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically it's not good enough for your taste? Do you want to get snacked? I will deck you, woman. I will break your knees. I will smash your head into a wall. You are not winning in a fight against me, you 4-4 gremlin. You are a munchkin. You should go work as an Oompa Loompa, woman. You goblin. Little... Okay, I can't think of any more insults. I'll pass. Humph. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. Well, that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I don't like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. I'm not. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't ever take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everything around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I will still deck you. I can and will still deck you. You were asking for Mufsuki with that much taunting? Didn't Game Theory do a video on it on how Natsuki can be that buff? I'm gonna get a blanket because my legs are cold. I could just close my window, but I don't wanna. The soundtrack to this game is so good. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri. The existence of Yuri implies that there must be an alternate timeline where there's a boy named Yaoi. I'm sorry. that was bad. That was bad. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Billy didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? Girl, get therapy. Yuri takes breath. So... what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Oh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. end result is both the style and the expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, cool, I have to read cursive. Oh god. I want to be a boy named Yaoi. What if in the gender swap most of the game they call it? What if in the gender swap mod of the game called Yaoi? Please. Okay, I have to read cursive. I hate this. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the thickening of the green hue of the future, of the blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I hate reading in cursive. I hate reading in cursive. Monika and Peter are in a fight. Who comes out alive? Well, I'm not letting Peter fight my wife. I'm not letting Peter fight her. Peter loses because I take him out of the fight. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. Please apologize. I hated reading that. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really, really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it was the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Mocha. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. I can't talk. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that yet. That's impressive. Yeah, it's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... thank you, Blue, for subscribing. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Mocha. Me too. I was playing Fortnite and there was a user named Monika and they sound exactly like you. I have never played Fortnite before. And I don't think I ever will play Fortnite. Imposter. 9 viewers, thank you all for joining. Okay, Monika. Hi, Mocha. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Cool, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. You will never be settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mocha. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Mocha. Thank you, Queen. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's very metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something that's so deep. I don't know, man, that's just what ChatGPT said. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meanings out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level at. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find whatever suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Let me check chat. Play Doki Doki Literature Club until one of them violets are blue, roses are red. How come all of the presidents came out dead? Oh, thank you for liking Blue. You can call me Blue YT or Max, my English class name. Okay. Mocha Kitty says hi. I say hello to your stuffed cat. Need to have a pub Sinky. Best thing you do for the club is getting out of here. Hello, Leon it is Robinson. Confused. What are you confused about? Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. Protrudes? I don't know. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. A peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late, my retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it wasn't too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Right. So what do you think? It's pretty freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on tying between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I'm a sentient AI. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monika. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Yeah, your writing abilities suck. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Natsuki, you're a bitch. Thanks. It really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, then I wouldn't have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Mocha did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anything anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Mocha liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mocha appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Oh my god. No. If I was fooling myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mocha started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's all. This doesn't involve you. I like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Mocha, She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing was more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out like to the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mocha. But wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. No, as a writer, I agree with Yuri. And so you're not even trying? Yeah, Natsuki, we have to square up. As a writer, I completely agree with Yuri here. She's correct. You understand that, right, Mocha? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think highly of me. So of course it's gonna be Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You should pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing, no matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting their feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I am sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri meant well, and if you told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Thanks, Monika. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I ended up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all of your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it into the trash. Natsuki... She really didn't have to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent desk. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You agree with Natsuki? Nah. All my writing was kind of complicated. You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Mocha. You're too kind. No, MC is not kind. MC is not kind. MC... Bro is not kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said. About, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Okay, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll be doing the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So, your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Mocha, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. They're women. I swear to God, just shut up. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see they would make good friends with you. You know, Mocha, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't gone on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? God, I hate MC! Teacher! Bro, why does my laugh sound like a squeaky door? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said more to myself than to her, but it's Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get some bitches. Okay. What do we got? Let's go with, grief. Silly. Explode. Loud. I like it. I want to choose incongruent because I have no idea what that means. Heaven sent? Sure. Your words are weird. Boop. Uncanny. Let's see. Marriage. Vivacious. Vivacious. Spinning. Depression. Extraordinary. Oh, it's agonizing. Milk. Tragedy. Uncontrollable. Graveyard. Okay, I think we got Yuri again. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Mocha. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri. Yowie. Fucking cat. Yowie. No. Tell Mocha to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is a fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't have to happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah, what? Ow, what was... Ew, a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. My restitution. Retribution. Actually, that almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands together over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Hehe. You're going through a lot over just a cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? I'm here to say that I'm alive and I'm new. I just subbed just because you were playing the DLC. Just really like DLC. Thank you for subscribing! Thank you for subscribing, Ron. That means a lot. And lots of new subs. Be a gentleman, MC. That's the least you could do after being that crazy. I would be super depressed too. I was friends with MC for years. Oh my god. Mouthful as Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't seen her either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's not true. Excuse me. Oh, that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Yeah? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. It helped you up anyway. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I will let you down, Monika. Monika smiles sweetly. Queen! Queen! Just call me Zero. Okay. Welcome to chat. Again, thank you for subscribing. It means a lot. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. Okay, we got another Yuri day. Monika, yes! I love Monika! Give me Monika root and I'll be happy. Give Monika root. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. That's the case. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I, make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieved a small water pitcher from the shelf. It's gotten with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some more. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking manners. I can't. I hate MC. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. I can't. Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Oh, you're just gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Mocha in club activities? Eh? My mouth gapes. Bro is gaping. Bro gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Monica. I mean, Mocha. Yuri quickly exit the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Mocha, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because, MC is a freak. I'm just gonna contact Dan and demand them. I don't want to get rid of myself. Because MC is a freak. Nothing that you do is as bad as you seem, as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. And we have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Mocha, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. Nothing bad happens to you. Desperation. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. Because I don't want her to be my friend. I want her to be my girlfriend. Oh, yeah. Guys, someone shut me up. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once he filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Mocha, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. I don't like tea. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now, it's time to get the teapot. You really, do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Words. Bye, Zero. In that case, you'll be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little more. Sorry, if I sound stuffy, I am recovering from sickness still, so my nose is a little stuffy. That's why. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Mocha. We've known each other for 2 days. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Mocha, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't notice. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because of your posture, right? always hunched over while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag with small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since I'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding half the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Again, MC is why we have dress codes. Bro would freak if he saw an uncovered shoulder. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Fucking hate this. I hate this. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her fades away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening up the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might smush the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, the left arm is practically resting on top of my legs. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. Whoa there, buddy. Whoa there, buddy. Whoa there, buddy. Whoa there, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, buddy? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Whoa. Whoa there. Let's back up, buddy. Let's back up there. Wow there. Whoa. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Okay. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. This situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. Act 1 kills me. Like, Act 2 is all spooky, but Act 1... It does kind of getting you into the dating sim vibe. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. ... How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath. Kill me now. I'm cringing so hard. Kill me, please. You did not. Act 1 is the real worst. I'm just gonna. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Goodbye. Farewell. 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 Act 1 really is the true horrors, I swear. Okay. Thanks, Monica. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. Ah, Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saving me. Oh, God. Oh, dear God. Thank you, Monica. I was horrified. Come back, Sherry. You can't run away from this. Yes, I can. I can run. I can run. I can and will run. I will continue to run away. We will be running away. It's time to share poems. Mocha, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get this feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Hetero. Sayori. Ooh, I like this one, Mocha. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Not sure that's exactly how it works. I don't do shoutouts. Oh, shoutouts to Monica. Okay, I was very confused. I thought he said shoutouts Mocha. Yeah, but shoutouts to Monica. Thank you so much for saving me from that. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. Sorry. I just had to check something because I thought something fell off my whiteboard. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word that I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Yuri. I mean, Sayori, Guys, I'm going crazy. Shoutouts to me. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give that rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Mocha. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and my forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. And bottles all in a row. My collection makes makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do I want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head. That was good. I like that. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course you did. Oh, I need to sneeze. I did not sneeze. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Oh no. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. I like Sari's writing the best besides Monica, of course. She's definitely gonna keep writing until she dies! Sari's always had a bit of a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eye makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, Natsuki. Well, it's not any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes it... Wait, that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's a... Someone tells me that Suki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might still be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sari has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but why am I suddenly making her sound like a valley girl? I mean, it fits, I'm just gonna keep going with it. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. I'll think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably, just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my bow. I'm just gonna keep with the Valley Girl voice. It fits her. It fits her really good. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know, I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly. Natsuki? Natsuki? Natsuki, do we need to talk? Natsuki? Do we need to talk? Natsuki? Natsuki? Do you know who you're talking to? Natsuki. Natsuki, I am a spider. Natsuki. You dipshit. You dipid shit. I'm a spider. Do we need to have a conversation? Do we need to have a conversation, woman? I'm not icky. How dare you? Hold on, let me get back into my little position here. Natsuki, we're gonna have to talk about this. We have to talk about this a little bit. I don't know if we can be friends if you think spiders are gross. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. One of her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, this message is pretty straightforward. In this poem, I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simple analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks it doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote this to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people find out. They'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to expect others for liking weird things. Well, sure, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Mocha. I like this poem. Can I find her? Yeah. Let's deck Natsuki together. Oh, I'm not good at existing. Did I just crash my OBS or some shit? I'm missing it. Sorry, guys. I don't know if y'all saw that. I was trying to put my studio monitor back on. Mocha, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why? You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. I'm the nicest guy. Nice guys finish lines. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write with myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with, if it's with you. If it's okay with you, probably. Okay, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my things, tendencies, my strange tendencies as, a walking human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious self aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will eventually come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was my hugging curiosity. The raccoon, urge. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glitters in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always ready. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A wish of blood, classic following condition. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is. Really? You can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I knew it as soon as she started mentioning the knife. Sir, you're a dumbass. That's all I have to say. You're a dumbass. And that's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my most unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interest? Eh? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. I mean, she really feels that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Mocha. Oh, girl, you can do so much better. You can do so much better, Gertie. You can do so much better. Please, you can do so much better. Yuri, please. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. What time is it? 4:17. Okay, Monika time. Hi again, Mocha. How's the writing going? Or, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's, not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, the imagery is getting better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Relatable. Monika kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... oh, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying, but anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let me take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent greeting. What does that say? Waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sighing, cozying, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. That's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing when and where and how to save your words and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even on about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Can we get Monika therapy? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if anyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? As long as we haven't been together anything good in just a few days. Well, does end up embarrassing yourself instead of getting new members? I'm mutilating Natsuki's voice more and more. Oh hell no, womp womp. Womp womp. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it as simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to be choosing a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare anything ahead of time. Sayori, who's been calling a poster, holds it up to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a few days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a group performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. Damn, Monika. Oh my god, the model's glitching so bad. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monika are have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Oh my god, my throat is killing me, actually. Do I have any more cough drops with me? My desk is a mess, oh my god. I swear I had more cough drop. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be a death for me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes The recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sorry? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice cheeks as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Bro really has that nice guy attitude. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Excuse me. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is there to count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and swiftly walks to her poem. This one is called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reading it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best. It'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out of Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's almost like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, and I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. And I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Mocha liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems it might be the other poems that won't work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery won't work as well. It might need more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Mocha. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Mocha lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Atsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called, Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Huh. Anyways, this poem is called Jump. Atsuki takes breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she is still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone claps. She huffs back into her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Womp womp, woman. Womp womp. Wow, saved the day. Womp womp, Natsuki. Oh no, bro has to recite a poem. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. If I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Oh, and that's just how it is, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you can all still have a better idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Well, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll try my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mocha, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go anyway. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot has really changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Walking home with Yuri, huh? What does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I'd feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Me too? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Depression. Papa. Uncontrollable. Entropy. Doki Doki. Unending. Intellectual. Disown. Marshmallow. Secretive. Boop. Lipstick. So, I don't know if I can even say that on stream. Vertigo. Fickle. Memories. Frightening. Incapable. Games. Nibble. I don't know who I got. I think Kiri, maybe? Mocha, how dare! Teehee, 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 teehee. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part in the festival, but it's the whole day of school. I get to play in it. All kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Sorry. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Eh? It's not how you say my name at all. Monika. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, right? Okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I lift my hand from her face. You're speaking out again. Sorry. Don't blame me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry so much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I weirdly glance at Sayori before turning my head back toward everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I gently approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Mocha, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm running into a little bit too much because he seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who's actively dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Mocha. You certainly know a lot. You know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. Besides, she's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing that's on her mind is you, Mocha. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about me more than anything else, you know? Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Mocha. Have you thought that maybe you've seen her social role because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. So, try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks over to the room, walks across the room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her. I have to have fun with everyone else, but that's kind of impossible to do while she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even gonna tell I was thinking like that? Well, it's something I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a bit off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Yeah, it's your fault, MC. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to be misunderstood. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissed around her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading it too a bit much. Mocha, the world is full of meaning, and often hid deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries between every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I notice her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupied with her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looked deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my eyes. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. You, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. I like women and women. Yep, that's my goal in life. Women. Get with a woman. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. It's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do something reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I could already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Mocha. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little bit tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go and play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay, I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Oh, why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you can actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here even if I have to put up with you. Ugh. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after this. I was just joking. I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? It seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just start washing my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will not melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reason you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn how to love yourself again. Sorry. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things. I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized that we were kind of about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it or whatever. Oh, you can really see her doing it too. Being as worried about a simple topic than trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a practice. Yuri. That is what FC is thinking 24/7. Sorry guys, my throat's like killing me right now. Mocha, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. You can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. I used ChatGPT. This never did come naturally. I used ChatGPT. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. I think we're gonna make this a series because like my throat is actually killing me and I have to finish some chores. So after this day, I think we're gonna after this day we're gonna end the stream because my throat is killing me. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Okay, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. And in fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. And they don't tease me for spacing out all the time. This one off. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Mocha. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people seem as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Mocha. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. It's so rare that I can feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Aww. That's really sweet. Maybe I like you better, Yuri. I think I'm growing fond of you, Yuri. That was really sweet. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it as that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate between the afterglow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He stepped into the street light. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succeeding to this forbidden emotion, for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you even heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is neutral. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about, meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Once again, try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate and respond to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you can do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monika says something. But I'm sure we can talk later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, I am going to save here because number one, my throat is killing me, and number two, I think that was a good point to leave off on. That was cute. So, thank you all for coming. We're just gonna move over here. Thank you all for coming. And this was a really fun stream. I will definitely be making this into a series, especially since, if Nav Into the Pit fell off. So, thank you all for coming again. And I will probably try to stream again next Saturday. The usual. I was just a bit busy yesterday, and last week I was kind of tired, so I didn't really stream. But yeah, hopefully we can get back to the regular. I will be in out of town for the last week of November, so I'm going to try to schedule a video I'm gonna try to record a video to put out. So hopefully I can put something out. But yeah, until next week, I hope you have a wonderful one, whether it be morning, evening, or night. So yeah, make sure to like the stream and subscribe if you want to stick around, because it means a lot to me. Oh, the model's glitching. Re-glitching. Re-glitching. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so make sure to subscribe. Can my model not glitch for like 2 seconds? So make sure to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed. Turn notifications on to see when my streams show up, and join the Discord in the description to get streams on time, join events. We have a question of the day, you know, all that fun stuff. And I will see you all later.